Drake and PARTYNEXTDOOR finally gave us a release date for their album Some Sexy Songs, and man, let me tell you, as a person who's been waiting for this album for more than 10 years, this is honestly overdue. We needed this in 2016. It's 2025 now, but you know what? Better late than never. I mean, these two have been making just magic over the past 10 years. Come and See Me, just bro, that is a classic in itself. One of the songs that is kind of slept on, but is one of my personal favorites, is You're Too Down with the Gangy, You're One of My Members. Members Only off the For All the Dogs album. I think that song was pretty fire. And you can't forget the cult classic Recognize, man. That one is just straight perfect. But what I really want to talk about is what we can expect from this album and what I'm hoping for. I mean, they're dropping this album on Valentine's Day. On Valentine's Day, everybody knows how everybody's gonna get down on that day. That snippet that they gave us, man, I just keep replaying it over and over because I know what type of time that album's gonna be on. It's pretty much safe to say that this album's gonna be a lot of R&B vibes, a lot of love and heartbreak, and a lot of late night introspection. So let's break down what we know, what we expect, and what this album could mean for the artist moving forward. If you take the song Recognize, for example, which came out in 2014, that kind of really showcases PARTYNEXTDOOR's melodic, kind of hypnotic melodies, which is very easy just to get lost into his music. And Drake just has this effortless kind of swagger to his delivery that it just complements him so well. And then Come and See Me, which came out in 2016, just kind of take things way further, man. I mean, I don't even have to explain this song, just listen to it and you know how fire that is. And in 2019, they gave us the song Loyal, which I'm not the huge fan of. I mean, it's not a bad song, but to me, it's also not a good song. It's pretty much a dance R&B song. But you know what? To each their own. You know, given their history and their Valentine's Day release, I expect a very R&B heavy project, and I expect one of Drake's more introspective moments within this album. I mean, Drake is obviously known for his ability to balance rap and R&B, especially with the different styles between him and P&D. And P&D, on the other hand, has consistently delivered a moody and more atmospheric production, and it perfectly complements each other. And I'm just so excited for the vibes, man. It's gonna be an experience of an album. I mean, I'm hoping we can get a mixture of some Take Care and some P&D 2 vibes. I mean, if we put those two vibes together, I think this can be an amazing album. I mean, Take Care and P&D 2 kind of created the whole OVO late night aesthetic, and if you stick to that aesthetic, it's pretty much a formula for a win. A little bit of Marvin's Room, a little bit of Come and See Me together, that's pretty much Chef Ramsay in the kitchen. Production wise, I mean, it's gonna be some very deep bass, a lot of airy synths, and some unmistakable OVO aesthetics. Lyrically, this album has the potential to be one of Drake's most introspective albums that we've had in a while. He's been going back and forth with this label, and then some are saying that he's been keeping the fire in the tuck and just kind of waiting until his deal finishes. And with a Valentine's Day release, with a PARTYNEXTDOOR release, and an R&B aesthetic, that really gives him pretty much the pathway to just really get his shit off. I mean, we can expect love, heartbreak, nostalgia, and obviously a lot of toxicity. You know, that's something that both Drake and P&D excel at a very high level. You know, Drake is a master of kind of blending like that flexing lifestyle and some vulnerability. One moment Drake is talking about a girl that he had in the past that really broke his heart. The next moment he's talking about his new watch. P&D, on the other hand, is going to give you vivid, descriptive details of his past relationship, the toxicity, and the ways that he got caught cheating. Could you see the balance here? Abso-fucking-lutely. I mean, expect confessional storytelling, smooth melodies, and lyrics that bring fans to quoting on Instagram again. I mean, expected features is going to be kind of hard just because Drake has a lot of beef with a lot of people in the industry now. I'm telling you, man, if The Weeknd and Drake weren't beefing, bro, I swear the Weeknd feature would be so perfect on here. And I know Drake is kind of cool with SZA, but SZA's cool with Kendrick, and then that whole just triangle is just so messy. So I'm kind of counting SZA out on this project. Definitely see Ty Dolla $ign on this project though. He just fits pretty much anywhere he goes. Again, it's really tough to kind of guess the features on this album just because Drake has so much beef with people in the industry. But honestly, I'm not really mad if there's no features at all. I kind of prefer it to be just Drake and PARTYNEXTDOOR. And if this album is super fucking fire, it has the potential to kind of get PARTYNEXTDOOR to that next level in the R&B tier list. He's always been like this not really underground, but the people that know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. Like, PARTYNEXTDOOR has a very niche fan base. And for Drake, this gives him kind of like a way to move forward because that Kendrick beef really kind of stained his jacket, and he's able to do so in a way that's not comparing him to Kendrick with the R&B centric album rather than a rapping album. You know, a lot of the critique on Drake is that we want the old Drake, we want Take Care Drake, we want Nothing Was the Same Drake, we want So Far Gone, and with this album, he can really do that. So to wrap things up, pretty much what I'm saying is that I expect this album to be nothing less than great. I expect it to be close to a classic. I don't want to say classic because classics really have their moments, and this is kind of past due. I mean, we needed this in 2016. We need deep personal lyrics, we need production that sets the mood right, and we need seamless chemistry between Drake and P&D. If they can deliver on all these elements, man, I swear this album has the potential to be, I mean, I don't even want to say album of the year because that Weeknd really dropped the album that was out of this world. but it has some potential to be a front runner. Drake and P&D on February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, man. That is a vibe in itself. I'm gonna be reacting to this album when it comes out, man. I'm gonna have the purple lights, I'm gonna have the low lights, man. It's just gonna be a very, very good mood. I mean, you got an R&B centric album coming out on Valentine's Day, man. What else? I mean, that's a perfect marriage. But let me know in the comments what you think about this album. Let me know if you're even interested in hearing it just because it's overdue, or let me know if you're very excited. If you enjoy the content, man, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. If you want the uncut reactions, go to my Patreon. And just for you watching the video, I really rock with you heavy. Till next time, man. Peace.